Unlike the new Toyota Tacoma, the Honda Ridgeline is a high IQ purchase. I'll include a link to the Stockton 12 Honda's website in the description down below. They're providing us with the truck. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Powering this is a 3.5 liter V6. It goes through a 9-speed. Fuel economy is 18 around town, 24 on the highway, with power outputs being 280 horsepower and then 262 pound-feet of torque. We are closing in on 500,000 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. Kind of a boxier hood design here, and this one's all blacked out, so blacked out Black Edition, right? You've got nice daytime running lights. Notice the headlight bezel's blacked out. You've got the Black Edition badge, which surprisingly is not blacked out. And then here at the bottom, looks like this one's got the fog lights. We also have the turn signal indicator at the bottom. Now this one's a Black Ridgeline, but you can get the Black Edition with the black roof now. But this one's gonna be black because the truck is black. 245 by 60 by 18 is the tire and wheel setup. You've got some kind of like all-terrain-ish tires-ish. Blacked out wheels, 5-spoke design. Now independent suspension up front and also in the rear. And then this is unibody construction, so it does sit a bit lower to the ground. Now when it comes to key fob features, we've got our lock and unlock function, remote start, and then you've got the Honda logo on the back. They've got a handle here in the back that'll allow you to open up the swing gate tailgate function, and then you can actually just press that to open up the trunk. Yes, this has a trunk. There's a spare tire inside as well. You can also open up the tailgate like a normal tailgate here. Notice there's protection there, also with the rest of the bed as well. Pretty boxy looking taillights, of course, Ridgeline stamped into the tailgate. Dual outlet exhaust tips, and if memory serves me right, I think the towing on this is like 5,000 pounds-ish. That will sum things up for the exterior. This week's giveaway highlight is perfect for Mustang enthusiasts. The first car is a 60th anniversary GT convertible. You can't make a better date night car than that. The next car is a 1966 K-Code Mustang. It's got a V8, it's got a 4-speed manual, perfect for enthusiasts. And this is what you think of when you think of the word Mustang. Now, not only are the 2 Mustangs part of this giveaway, but also $34,000 in cash to help pay for the taxes, and your donations go towards helping children's and veterans charities. So use code BHC or click the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. This will give you 4x bonus entries with any donation, $25 or more. Let's check out the interior. Nice soft touch on the door panel. There's some red stitching there. You've got a little cup holder here off to the side. There's not really any storage down below. Very nicely labeled handle, and you just pull that and boom, the seat pops down. Perforated there with more of that red, so that's kind of the theme of the Black Edition. Legroom here in the back is good. We got a little storage pocket. And then vents here in the rear. We've got our own climate zone, heated seats. There's some little USB ports below, 12 volt as well, pretty luxurious. And then headroom back here is pretty good. Keyless entry for up front, and let's pop in. Blind spot monitoring, and then if we pop down below, we actually have memory seats. And then all of our window controls, front 2 are automatic. There's soft touch here, there's more soft touch down below with some nice red stitching. 1,477 pounds of payload capacity. Black Edition there, perforated all down the center, power adjustments on the side with lumbar support. The passenger seat's power adjustable. We've got adjustments for the mirrors. They power fold in. You've got your econ mode, and then below that you've got the controls for like the parking sensors, the cargo light, turn on the outlet, lane departure too, collision assistance even. Now the steering wheel is perforated on either side. You got more red stitching in the center. Paddles on the back for the 9-speed. On the front face, you've got controls for the adaptive cruise control and lane centering, heated steering wheel function, volume, voice command controls as well. Now the gauge cluster is not fully digital, but it's also kind of digital fully in a way, because like this isn't illuminated. Well, I guess so, it's not digital, but it's just illuminated. Anyways, with that screen, you can scroll through different menus, see different bits of info on the truck. And then this is also where the different all-wheel drive modes will pop on depending on the conditions you're in. Backup camera in reverse with it, and decent resolution, but not the greatest. Kind of a potato cam. The rest of the screen does have a few physical buttons on it. This is a newer infotainment system. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It responds pretty quickly, so I'd say it's relatively user-friendly. We've got tri-zone climate with this. Again, you've got that rear climate zone, physical controls for all of it. And then we've got heated and ventilated seats with this package, a little 12 volts, some USB ports too. Phone charging pad, cup holders right here, and then got the transmission select with all those little buttons right there. That's for the all-wheel drive modes, your auto stop start too. And then with the center console here, got nice red stitching on top, more soft touch with that. And then there is soft touch on the dash Now up above, we got the sunglass holder and then controls for the sunroof. And yeah, this does have a regular sunroof. 48,450 for this Black Edition, and so let's see how it performs. Let us set off in the Ridgeline Black Edition. See how this gets up and scoots. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Now, I said it in my other Ridgeline review, which I'm probably posting that one first, but we'll just mention in this one too. Honda, please redesign ASAP. Like, redesign this yesterday. It's been far too long for the Ridgeline here to be like it is. This is smooth. So the 9-speed isn't as good as the new 10 speeds that Honda has in some other vehicles, but it's still smooth enough. Just feels a little bit long, feels a little bit slow in a way, some of the stuff. When I say long, with like kind of the gearing. But you can get out of its own way to an extent. I mean, you guys will see that in just a moment here. Gotta love the comfort of a unibody vehicle like this. You know, going over the bumps on road doesn't upset it, and you got plenty of space. I mean, you know what's crazy is this is a smaller vehicle than my LX I'm long-term testing. This feels like pretty much just as spacious. It's crazy how much space a unibody vehicle, how much more space unibody has compared to body on frame. Because body on frame, everything's pushed up. I love the torque delivery for the most part. Sometimes it does feel like here, yeah, a little bit too much lag. But not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. It's so comfy over the bumps. It's pretty quiet in here too. This doesn't have acoustic glass or anything like that. I don't know if any of the Ridgelines actually have acoustic glass at all. It's probably something I should kind of look into some. Gosh, yeah, that torque is good. It's just smooth. So, what are they doing there? It's like they're digging a hole to China. I think the Black Edition is pretty cool. For those of you that are not really going to do crazy off-roading or anything like that, I think that it's a nice little kind of better looking on-road package, and it's got quite a few features. I mean, you look at the mid-size pickup truck segment, and this, again, that's what the Ridgeline pretty much is a mid-size pickup truck. You look at the payload, the size, the capability. I mean, this thing's fully decked out at less than 50 grand, whereas you don't get the same thing from the other automakers. I mean, for goodness sakes, a Ford Maverick is knocking on the doorstep of this price-wise, and it's a much smaller vehicle. It's a much smaller pickup truck. I'll have comparisons for you guys. I want to do a lot more comparisons this year. I do them every single year, but I feel like I didn't get as many in this year as I did in prior years. So we'll get stuff put together. And so let me know your thoughts on the Ridgeline here. But I think that this Black Edition is really cool, and I like the Ridgeline overall. I just think that it feels a little tired. It just looks a little tired. It could use a 10-speed, and it could definitely use a new face.